Presentations 6.1, Councillor Alvin Tedjo to present the 2023 Phil Green Recognition Award to Kevin Saldana. Councillor Tedjo.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Mayor. I'm very pleased today as the chair of the Mississauga Cycling Advisory Committee to present and announce the recipient of the Phil Green Award this year. And he is here in Chambers along with his family. And we have several members of the Mississauga Cycling Advisory Committee here as well to present the award to Kevin Saldana, who has done a phenomenal job in terms of advocacy, in terms of getting more cycling events and activities throughout the city of Mississauga. And Phil, who this award is named after, sent in some remarks. He unfortunately was not able, because he is traveling at the moment, to be here in person, but he wanted to send his deep regrets for not being here personally. But I do have a statement from him. And also just checking with clerks, because Kevin did submit a video. Do we have that lined up? Okay. So I will give these remarks from Phil. We'll play the video, and then I, at the acting mayor's permission, grant Kevin just a minute or two to deliver some remarks of appreciation to the city of Mississauga. So from Phil Green, Kevin, congratulations on winning the Phil Green Recognition Award this year. As it says on the plaque hanging in the Civic Center, cycling gives me hope for humanity. What you have done, and surely continue to do, gives me hope that we will find a more sustainable, safer, healthier, and even more enjoyable way to move around the city of Mississauga and beyond. I'm very grateful for your efforts to make cycling more accessible to many members of the community through your organized rides and your Cycling Without Age program and Streetsville Slow Rollers. Thank you so much. I know how hard it is to organize such events and to get people energized and mobilized about cycling in a city where motorized transportation is so dominant, not just as a way of moving, but of thinking, planning, transportation, recreation, and zoning. I am so very sorry not to have been able to be there personally to present this award to you, but I would like it very much if we could go for a bike ride together with Councillors Tedjo and Fonseca, who have worked very hard on the cycling committee to support people like you, and looking forward to this bike ride together in the near future. So Kevin, why don't you come up, and then we'll have the video, and then you can give some remarks yourselves. And then after that, Mr. Acting Mayor will take a photo with the award that we're going to present you, along with your family and the other members of the cycling committee. Good morning, Kevin, and welcome.
Want to ride with him too?
No.
No? You just have to leg up and just put this in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What's his name,
Joe?
Well, you're getting back on that cycle after a long time.
Wow, Joe, that's fun. That's good.
That's it. Yep. Well, you saw firsthand what that does. Thank you, Councillor Tedjo, for this unexpected acknowledgement of the success of our program in enhancing the lives of a segment of our community that has generally been forgotten about by the cycling world. As you saw from the brief video, many of them were avid cyclists in their day, and getting back on spoked wheels brings untold joy to their lives. Mississauga has a beautiful infrastructure of scenic recreational trails that we can take advantage of, but for now we've been concentrating our rides on the flat waterfront trail in Port Credit, where the trishaw is stored. I'd like to acknowledge our partnership with Port Credit Residences and Justine Beard, who helped us establish it. I'd also like to thank Mara Dinola for her nomination, and friends Chris Hamill, James and Fiona Lobo, and the rest who helped garner this award for me. Thank you to the Mississauga Cycling Advisory Committee for the acknowledgement of my leadership in bringing this international program to Mississauga, and in particular, Vicky Tran and Julian Stennett, who I've known from our slow rolls. Vicky's disabled chihuahua, by the way, Zilla, is our official mascot. It was a previous Phil Green awardee, Ray Marantet, who was instrumental in rekindling the joy for riding through his slow rolls, which also inspired me to bring the slow rolls to Streetsville. My hope is that this award and the profile of cycling without age will be elevated in the city, and that it inspires more people to be generous with their time to enhance the lives of seniors in Mississauga. And if they happen to be cyclists, we welcome them to train with us as pilots. We also welcome any donations, large or small, to our registered charity so that we can continue and grow this program. None of this would have been possible without the help of my wife, Lizette, who taught me to share my joy of cycling with her on our tandem bike. And that sharing of the joy of cycling brought us to Cycling Without Age. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And if you could just stay in place, I do have a couple councillors on the board. Councillor Dasco.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Mayor, and Kevin, congratulations. This is so very, very well deserved. I know you referenced Ray Marantet, and I think the two of you are a great dynamic duo. You really are, in terms of bringing the trishaw to life, and what it does. It's truly incredible. If anybody has not been, able to get on it, it's truly a great one of, and I think there should be more to come, quite frankly, and that's part of it. I'm glad that you've got that charitable status now, the not-for-profit, because that's something that really, it brings a lot of joy to a lot of people, and it reintroduces people to cycling in a whole brand new way. And for those that are riding, again, it takes out barriers to what your abilities are, but also it just does so much for especially seniors in our community as well. And I know being firsthand part of what you've done, can't say enough on the whole initiative and the team of volunteers that you've got around you. It's a really inspiring initiative that you've done, and congratulations. It's so very well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Fonseca.
Thank you so much through you, Acting Mayor. Congratulations to you, Kevin. I think I've heard you say in the past, as well as I have heard Phil Green say on many, many, many occasions, and also other members of the Mississauga Cycling Advisory Committee for the number of years that I have sat on the committee. No road is too long when you have good company on a bike. And I just want to say a huge congratulations and thank you to yourself and to your wife and to your family for ensuring that those that are seniors, but then also those that sit on the Cycling Advisory Committee are learning through your experiences, and those that you have opened the world of possibilities up to. when you are traveling through our great city by bike. So just want to say a huge congratulations to you and thank you for all that you are doing. And I know that this will continue. What you are doing will be able to continue not only through the slow rolls in Streetsville, but beyond. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I just wanted to give a little shout out to my fan club back here.
I noticed that you had a big group up there, so well done, and thanks for coming and supporting, and congratulations, Kevin. We certainly do appreciate all you do for the community. I think there's a request for a photo down there, so if you can meet us down to your right, that would be great. Can I get a mover for receipt of the presentation? Councillor Tejo and Councillor Fonseca. Thank you so much, and we'll just go over here for a quick photo.
Thank you.